Okay, so for this section, we will continue our, maybe this is more formal actually. So what we did and actually rather be informal. So I would like to start with the giving the explanation why we have to have the right posture in the practice meditation. When we practice meditation, posture is very important. Like if you, how to say, have the body is not erect enough, it will cause your lung, your physical parts, then it's going to be the obstacle with your breathing. So that's why having a proper position allow you to be able to breathe comfortably, and that helps to allow you to be able to have more awareness. Yeah? Because the breath, like when you start to bend your body, just acknowledge and come back and sit upright as much as possible during the practice. Yeah. So why sitting, having the right posture is very important, because of when that is the cause of sleepiness. Yeah. When you like sitting lazily, it's not affect only the body, but also the mind. It's showing that the mind also no energy. So that's why when you change the position, change the posture, it's lift up the mind energy. Yeah. So that's why we now going to have how to sit proper in the formal practice. So when we practice meditation, mostly we sit on crossed leg, and actually it's not that very necessary to sit crossed leg, and we can practice in any posture. But having this kind of sitting allow you to be able to sit longer. Yeah. So first posture, we call it half lotus. You pull your left leg inside and follow your right leg out here. It's like it's how to say?
Interval.
In now your left
So
and
this one inside.
yes, and your right outside.
Yeah.
Now you have this posture. This is called half lotus. Half lotus. And if you're okay with this posture, you can sit in this posture. Another posture, you just simply place your right and overlap over your left leg. Like this. Yeah. This is called lotus. It's like a full lotus, half lotus. Okay, and the last one is a little bit tougher. We call diamond. Your left leg on your thigh here, and follow by your left leg, another side of your thigh. Yeah. This is much harder and more painful at the beginning. But if you can sit in this posture and you keep you can bear with this posture, it will be helpful when you sit longer actually. At the beginning it's very painful because your leg here, your bone overlap, it's pain. But when it takes longer time, you will find it's more comfortable than like first two posture. Yeah, because there's no bone that's pushed on the floor here. But there's no problem because we have cushion here. The cushion is more softer. But if you sit on the like in this kind of solid floor, no cushion, better sit this posture. Maybe you will pain here, but here it's only we call fresh. Fresh is more. There's no bone that's again with the floor. But I recommend like maybe 2 first posture, half lotus or lotus is better for beginner actually. Now, okay.
And the last one, the third one, how is it called?
Diamond. The last diamond. Okay, when you already have the comfortable comfortable posture, and now make sure that you sit upright. Now, when you sit upright, then you just relax, like let everything like grounded. It's like you're sitting, you're fully sitting, and make sure that you are not too loose or too tight. And too loose is like the Buddha compare when we practicing meditation. It's like you're holding a little bird in your hand, and you're not typing too hard. You're not like grab it too hard, and at the same time you're not hold it too loose. Otherwise, the bird will fly away. And if you hold it too tight, the bird will die. So that's why imagine that kind of feeling when you sit. Make sure that you're not typing maybe too much, and at the same time not lazy, but check always remain balance or equanimity. So awareness will arise and increase and increase and increase. Maybe at the beginning you have to put effort, the energy you are required for the beginning. But when you continue, keep practicing, the stillness will come and balance. Now the effort will gradually decreasing, and until you get the state of we call effortless state. Remain only concentration, then there's no more efforts. Then awareness will come automatically. That we call effortless state of meditation. So now you just sit upright. Okay, make sure your hand, you can place your hands on your knee, like this, or whatever you like. Then you feel comfortable. Or you put your left hand on your lap and followed by your right hand. Like this also is okay. But anyway, if you feel comfortable in any position. Okay, now just slowly close your eyes. And now relax yourself. And observing the breath right now, what happened with the minds and body. Do you feel pain or sleepy or what?
I feel pain. I had to adjust my position once or twice. I feel pain.
It's very common actually. The body when one is not familiar with the stillness. So the posture is showing the reality that's actually the thing is changing, especially even the body. We cannot have one posture for have only one posture for a long time. Do you think that if you can shoot only one posture, laying, sitting, standing, which posture you will?
I would prefer.
You prefer?
The one that would cause less pain, I think it would be laying down.
Lying down.
Yeah.
No?
Because even standing after some time, it's tiring and you want to sit. But when you want to sit for too long, then you want to lay. So I think somehow position can cause pain at some point.
Many people think, oh, maybe laying, sleeping is the most comfortable position. And actually no. If you want to know that it's true or not, you have to ask the patient when they have to sleep with the bed for a long time. That is very painful. That's caused a lot of great pain. So that's why the nature of the body is always changing. It needs what blinds us not to see the reality and actually this body contains a lot of what we call pain and suffering. But because of position, the changing that happen really quickly when we cannot see when suffering arise. We run away from suffering. We run away from pain. That is what we normally react to the pain. We respond to the pain with running away from it. Right? When it's pain, move, and pain disappear for a while. And actually, the pain is not going anywhere, but it's just like reducing, waiting to come up again. So that's why what we often do is we respond with running away and escape from this kind of reality. What we always respond to, even in our everyday situation, anything that will cause us pain, we tend to avoid. Especially fear or that kind of thing, and pain, mental pain or physical pain. So when we sit in meditation, we will find this is one of the reality of this body. And actually pain and suffering, physical suffering, is a part of our life. But what blinds us not to see this reality is that because of the position or posture. So that we have to change all the time. Yeah. And the mind that exists in our that be with us, we call subconsciousness. Which is it will arise when we deep inside in us, especially when we fall asleep. This kind of mind will ripen and sometimes become dream, sometimes become we call it a dream, or some people and it's become its effect with the body. You know? Like for example, if you want to know what is the subconsciousness, when you sleep, you know, when you lay down and sometimes you change your position without knowing, without consciousness, you know, and sometimes mosquito biting you, and your hand automatically, nah, itchy, you know, itchy, automatically, you know, and actually this is we call subconscious mind working. So we call autopilot, like an autopilot. Mostly our life we are under autopilot. So that's why emotion, that kind of thing, always influence our life. So that's why we cannot free from this kind of circle. But if we strengthen the awareness more and more, when our awareness is stronger, autopilot, we will not let our life go with the controlled by the autopilot. So mindfulness will replace this. You know? The mindfulness. So whenever we have more, it's like a break. Instead of respond automatically, like automatic behavior. It's an automatical behavior, and actually it's like programming. This kind of program, what is this kind of program? The program is what we behave everyday life, and it's become our habits. Suppose I used to do certain kind of behavior oftentimes, that is we call like collecting the data that we compare. It's like it's a program. So you will repeat that, do that kind of thing, and whatever good behavior or bad behavior. But mindfulness allowed us to not this kind of thing happen automatically. Yeah. So we will, before it's going to like when we react, before we speak or before we respond to something, this kind of thing will pause. It's like pause a while. We have more space to think, shouldn't, right or wrong. So that's why it's a cause, make people have more, have a better decision. When they have to make a decision, they don't immediately decide because of their maybe emotion. Yeah. Like why many people made a wrong decision, or maybe they decide something that is and later they feel regret or something. And actually, because at that time they may decide because of the emotion, or maybe because of the automatically respond. I mean, actually, in their real intention, they don't want to do that. But at that time, because of the autopilot, respond automatically, and they don't check their real intention. So that's why people miss a lot of things in their life, because they don't really check inside what they really want, and they just like sometimes they respond with emotion, they like automatically react, this kind of thing. So that's why when we practice and live in improve our awareness, we have more space, allowed us to check our intention clear and clear. So that's why practicing meditation is allowed us to not using that kind of autopilot and to react a certain situation. Like exercising, breathing exercise, allow that to come back. Sometimes we decide with the restless thought, our restless thinking, and we don't know. We just like don't know how to decide what should or shouldn't, So this kind of thing always blind us, not see, especially our real intention. But when you have a calmer mind, calmer state of mind, you have more time to think rationally, and that you will have a better decision on doing anything.